In ancient China, there was a famous teacher. He was very wise, and one day a young scholar came to see him. The scholar was very proud. He talked and talked about all the books he had read, all the knowledge he had gained, and all the truths he had discovered. He thought he knew everything. He thought he was very smart. The teacher listened quietly. Then he got up and went behind a big wooden box. The scholar kept talking until the teacher came back with a small teapot and a cup. The teacher sat down again and started pouring tea into the cup. The cup was small and the tea was hot. Soon it was filled to the top. The scholar continued to talk. The teacher kept pouring tea into the cup. More and more tea spilled over the table. "Stop, please," shouted the scholar. "The cup is full. There's no more room." The teacher stopped pouring. He looked at the scholar and said, "You are like this cup. Your mind is so full of your own ideas that there is no more room for anything new. If you really want to learn, you must first empty your cup." The scholar was stunned. For the first time, he realized that knowledge is not just about talking, it's also about listening. And if we are too full of ourselves, we cannot learn anything new. We cannot accept new ideas. Friends, this story teaches us an important lesson. No matter how smart or talented we are, we should never be too proud. We should always be humble. When we think we know everything, we stop learning. When we think we are better than others, we close our minds to new ideas. But if we are humble and open-minded, we can learn from everyone and everything. We can grow and improve every day. This story also teaches us that knowledge is not just about reading books and memorizing facts. It's about asking questions and listening with an open mind. It's about being curious and exploring the world around us. It's about learning from our experiences and reflecting on them. So friends, let us remember the lesson of the full cup. Let us not be too proud and full of ourselves. Let us always leave some space in our minds and in our hearts for new ideas and for new wisdom. Let us be like empty cups, ready to be filled with the tea of knowledge and the coffee of experiences. Let us never stop learning and growing. Thank you for listening to this story. If you liked it, please share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories and videos. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a poor woodcutter. Every day he worked hard in the forest, would cut wood and sell it at the market. One day, while chopping wood near the riverbank, his axe slipped from his hands and fell into the deep water. "Oh no," he cried. "That axe was my only tool. Without it, I cannot feed my family." He sat down on the bank, feeling helpless, and whispered, "Oh, my axe, my only axe. How will I manage now?" Just then, a neighbor passed by and asked, "Why don't you borrow an axe from someone else?" The woodcutter shook his head and said, "No, that's not right. If I borrow an axe and lose it again, I will owe even more axes to my neighbor. No, I won't do that." The neighbor suggested, "Well, then you can just give up this hard work and find some other work to do." The woodcutter replied, "No, that's not right either. I will not abandon honest labor. I will start again, even if it is hard." So saying, he went home. The woodcutter had a small knife which he used to sharpen his axe. With that knife, he started cutting little branches. It was very slow and tiring work, but he never cheated or gave up. Every day he would gather the branches, and at the end of the month, he would sell them at the market. Slowly, little by little, he saved money. Finally, he had enough money to buy himself a new axe, and he never lost it again because he had learned to be patient and careful. The story teaches us that it is important to be honest and not to take shortcuts in life. It may be tempting to borrow things or to give up when we face difficulties, but lasting success comes from our effort, patience, and integrity.